Good morning. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. It is Friday morning out here, and let's talk about what's happening in the tropics today because, of course, we are still watching Tropical Storm Gabrielle. Now, the latest update still holds this as a weak tropical storm. It continues to fight wind shear, but today I am seeing some of this convection kind of wrap up a little bit. We might see some slight intensification with it. It is still anticipated to become a Cat 1 and maybe even a Cat 2 as it turns well towards the east of the United States. A little too close for comfort for our friends here across Bermuda. And you can even see here on satellite imagery, if we actually zoom right in, here's the low-level center right in there, and we're starting to see the convection wrap around its core. And this is taking place overnight, so it's not your daily diurnal heating. You're just actually starting to see some organization with this as it starts to escape shear and a little bit of dry air back towards the east. It's maintained this weak tropical storm intensity, though, over the course of the last 48 hours, basically, since it was named. Shear has just been pounding it. Take a look at the outlook from the GFS, is the global forecasting system. And you can see after it rounds that curve of the Bermuda high, it does enter an area that is going to be somewhat favorable for intensification. I think at this point it may start to go a little bit subtropical low, but it is going to deepen. It is going to be allowing it to increase in its winds and also cascade some waves out away from that circulation. And we can even look at the ensembles. ECMWF also agrees with this very similar path, churning off towards north. But like I mentioned, very close to Bermuda, very too close for comfort. The good news, at least at this time, it does look like it should stay east of the island, putting them on the left side of the storm and the non-dirty side, as we like to say here. But once it also moves towards north, and this is why I like this graphic, it starts to escape a little bit of that dry air and Saharan dust being indicated there in the red. So yeah, and also this is another thing we've been talking about for a few days is the high confidence in this turn towards north because of that big dip in the trough that is over the southeastern United States. We have the jet stream there that basically acts as a wall, and it's just going to keep it off towards the east. So here's a look at your wave heights. Yeah, probably some big waves for Bermuda. Not good surfing waves, upwards of 10 feet, but some long period swells. But reality is this will be so far away and not strong enough to create massive waves along the coast. By the way, water temperatures are very warm out there into the mid to high 80s in spots. And you look at the convection across the Caribbean, there's a lot. And there's nothing terribly organized. Like I've been watching this area near Puerto Rico for the last few days. Even on a radar out of Puerto Rico, you actually see a little rotation there. It's kind of interesting. It's embedded within a lot of shear, though, and it's not a organized tropical wave, so nothing I'm worried about. But it does go to show all this convection is why this time of year, even though we don't have like a low chance of development on it, we're always going to keep a very close eye on it. And that's why we do these updates for educational purposes, no hype or anything like that, just trying to keep you informed so you can make proper decisions wherever you are. All right. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. As always, thanks for stopping by. And if you have any questions, always let us know.